bringing everybody out so we can talk about the show, I want to start off with executive producer Nicholas Wooten. Next up is executive producer Walter O'Brien, who also inspired the show you just saw. He's a real-life genius. Executive producer Nick Santora. Elias Gabel, who plays Walter and has mad driving skills. Catherine McPhee, who plays Paige. Robert Patrick, who plays Agent Gallo. Executive producer Alex Kurtzman. And executive producer Roberto Orsi. All right, so guys, I think they enjoyed the pilot a little bit. I mean, based on that was pretty good. For the producers, I want to start off by having you explain a little bit about the genesis of the show and sort of how this came to be and how your partnership with Walter came to be.
We're sitting next to the genesis of the show right here. He's 197 IQ, real-life hero, has saved the world several times over, most of which he's not allowed to tell us about. And, you know, how could you not make a TV show about this guy?
Walter, that's kind of an intimidating thing for people to come up to you and be like, we want to make your life into a show. Was there any anxiety you had about that, or any concerns or anything like that?
Well, I'm left brain dominant, so thankfully anxiety and nervousness and so on are very minimal for me. Pretty much any feelings are. But yes, you know, if I had feelings, I would have anxiety.
The truth is, Walter has the ultimate trump card. If we ever write anything that annoys him, he will delete our identities.
Yeah.
Right. But you were telling me a little bit about why you decided to actually do the show, because that's, I mean, it holds a little bit of a bigger meaning to you, right?
Sure. Well, the kind of the story behind the genesis of it is, for 25 years now, I've run a company that I refer to as a home for the mentally enabled. It's for people with high IQ and low EQ, and we try to make them functional in society and make them useful. And finding geniuses is hard. 150 IQ, which is our minimum, is 1 in 10,000 people. So what we did was we figured, what if they could find us? What if we had more awareness and people saw themselves in the show and Googled and found the real company and reached out to us? Then the good we've done so far, which is, you know, we've caught 4 terrorists, stopped 2 wars, saved a lot of lives. We can do more good if more genius join us. And on the other side, more people will call us with more problems to solve. And, you know, other shows, CSI, for example, has influenced a lot of kids to change their major and what they study. So 5 or 8 years from now, people started studying computer science or artificial intelligence because we made it look cool. That might just help this country a little bit.
So any geniuses out there, you can bring up your business card after, right? After the panel. Elias, I want to talk to you a little bit about why you decided, or like why this part kind of stood out to you, why you thought it was a cool one to take on.
I think just through hearing Walter speak now, you can understand how sort of exciting it is to see somebody else's progression, know that you're playing a real-life character. All these interesting things that Walter's talking about right now really do inform where I know he's gone to. So there's so much mileage in what the show can achieve, and also the character, because you're joining him, I suppose, at the beginning of our reintroduction to different characters. The steps to becoming where Walter is right now is it's a very interesting challenge as an actor.
Mm-hmm. How closely do you work with him on like the actual character?
I was on his knee for about 3 days. I thought it was very important to serve the story and to serve Walter, to spend as much time, I suppose, getting into, we spent quite a lot of time talking about your past in Ireland, what you get up to at the moment, where your brain's at, and how you would react to sort of learnt behavior, I suppose, is what my understanding of it is. How you administer or how you behave with other people, and the challenges to do with that. But I spent a lot of time talking to Walter, as much time as I could, really.